Hello everyone, we are Group 17. Today we will talk about how Apple is organized for innovation.
Before we start, I have a question. What is Apple best known for? Answer is easy. Innovation of hardware, software, and a wide range of products such as computers, iPads, and iPhones. Thanks to them, it grew from some 8,000 employees and 7 billion in revenue in 1997 to 137,100 employees and 260 billion in revenue in 2019. Much less known and equally significant about the company, its organization design and the associated leadership model play a crucial role in driving its innovation success. It all began after Steve Jobs' returned to Apple as CEO in 1997. The first thing he did when he came back was to fire the general managers of all business departments. Why did Jobs do this? At that time, Apple was divided into multiple business units, each of which had its own profits and loss responsibilities. Managers tend to fight each other, especially when it comes to transfer price. Jobs believed that conventional management had stifled innovation. He put the entire company under one P&L and combined the different functional departments of the business units into one functional organization. The adoption of a functional structure may have been unsurprising for a company of Apple's size at the time. What is especially, in fact, remarkable is that Apple retains it today. Senior vice presidents are in charge of functions, not products. As was the case with Jobs before him, CEO Tim Cook occupies the only positions on the organizational chart where the design, engineering, operation, marketing, and the retail of any of Apple's main products meet. In effect, besides the CEO, the company operates with no conventional general managers, people who control an entire process from products development through sales and are judged according to a P&L statement. Next, my partner will introduce the views that Apple structures based on. Thank you.
Ever since Steve Jobs implemented the function organization, Apple's managers at every level, from senior vice president on down, have been expected to possess three key leadership characteristics: deep expertise that allows them to meaningfully engage in all the work being done within their individual functions, immersion in the details of those functions, and a willingness to collaboratively debate other functions during collective decision-making. When managers have these attributes, decisions are made in a coordinated fashion by the people most qualified to make them. The first point is deep expertise. Apple is not a company where general managers oversee managers. Rather, it is a company where experts lead experts. The assumption is that it's easier to train an expert to manage well than to train a manager to be an expert. Apple's leaders believe that world-class talent wants to work for and with other world-class talent in a specialty. It's like joining a sport team where you get to learn from and play with the best.
Senior vice presidents are in charge of functions, not products. As was the case with Jobs before him, CEO Tim Cook occupies the only positions on the organizational chart where the design, engineering, operation, marketing, and the retail of any of Apple's main products meet. In effect, besides the CEO, the company operates with no conventional general managers, people who control an entire process from products development through sales and are judged according to a P&L statement. Next, my partner will introduce the views that Apple structures based on. Thank you.
The third point is willingness to cooperatively debate. Apple has hundreds of specialist teams across the company, dozens of which may be needed for even one key component of a new product offering. How on earth does Apple develop and ship products that require such coordination? The answer is collaborative debate. Because no function is responsible for a product or a service on its own, cross-functional collaboration is crucial. Next, my partner will introduce the next part, leadership at scale.
Does leadership change when a company grows from 8,000 to 137,000 employees? Indeed, it does. Apple shows us how innovation and success have been achieved over the past 20 years by organizing Apple by function rather than by traditional business units. But there are challenges, especially since headcount revenue has exploded since 2008. As the company has grown, its functional structure and leadership model has had to change. And in 2006, the year before the iPhone was launched, the company had 17,000 employees underneath its executive team. In response, many Apple managers have been developing and adapting their leadership characteristics. Leaders and experts were immersed in debates about details and collaboration. In the early days of Apple, it may have been reasonable to expect leaders to be experts in almost everything and to be immersed in the details. However, they now need to decide which activities require their undivided attention because they create the most value for Apple. Roger Rosner, Apple's Vice President of Applications, is actively addressing challenges that come with great development. Roger has used excellent leadership skills with an advanced leadership model. He often offered strong criticism of the team's work. This flexibility in leadership model is a must in any growing functional organization. The Apple example is a rare one, if not unique among very large companies. They have a different mindset that challenges the prevailing theory that companies should recognize into business units as they become larger. But its track record proves that with the right leadership and functional structure, the rewards may justify the risks and an organization can produce great results.